All right, we live. Welcome to another episode of Real Spill with Dupree. Got my boy Dom in this bitch about to talk about this college football playoff. How you been? How you been, bro?
Been good, man. It's been friends with this college football and this playoffs. Everybody need a little feeling, so we got to touch bases on this.
Man, I was like, I had been wanting to get back on it anyway. I've been slipping on doing the show, but I was like, I was really waiting till they get a little bit more solidified before we talk about it, because them first couple of rankings don't really mean much. But now
Um,
we're getting down to the meat show.
yeah. So, shit, we here, man. We'll say.
Yeah, pretty much. According to um the committee dude, he was like most teams can't outside teams can't move in, and the
Yeah.
teams that are in. So and they're not gonna
Yeah.
punish teams that's playing in the championship games either.
Whoo.
That's what he
That's
said.
a lot. That's a dead lot. But most people, like I say, like you, for example, you dig into this shit. No bias, no, you know what I'm saying? Like, even if
Right,
it's a Florida thing, like Florida Gator thing, shit, if it is what it is, you're going to call it what it is, regardless if it's signed with the Gators or not. So it's like, bro, we got to call it what it is. It's not just like last year with Florida State. Not to say I agree with what they did to the undefeated team out of the conversation, but I do understand the business part. It's like, who want to see this team with a backup quarterback, yada, 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 yada. Not to say I agree, but I understand. So the same
right.
with this year. The playoffs, yes, it's 12 teams, but I'm trying to tell people before this year even started, they thinking, oh, it's 12 teams, everybody gonna be able to get in. Bro, it's gonna be more like the BCS. Think about this. Remember how the BCS was? People felt like people was getting left out and yada yada yada, and it went to strength of schedule, marquee wins, all of that shit. I see the same shit. I see Bama. People always talking about, oh, they coattail around Bama. Listen, bro, when you got the credentials to back it up, it's kind of hard for me to agree with you. You know what I'm saying? Because you argue that Bama supposed to be there, don't supposed to be there, but then when they get there, they fuck around and win, or they get deep. All right. So to get down to Miami, because Miami always, crying. But to them, they got one key win only because this team put it up towards the end. The only key win they have is the Florida Gators, unranked Florida Gators at that point, the first part of the season. So I ain't trying to be funny, but to be real, that shit don't even count, bro. You know what I'm saying? So it's like Miami have one key win. Let's go to Bama. Bama have Georgia, South Carolina, Missouri, all ranked teams, and they beat LSU. LSU was not ranked, but still, that's four teams that compete at a high level, and three of them was ranked compared to Miami, no ranked teams with a 10-2 schedule. Yeah, you 10-2, but who have you played? And then if they was blowing everybody out and put their ass in, I don't care if they weren't even doing that,
Like
bro.
Indiana, they say
Bro,
Indiana ain't playing nobody, but they were blowing everybody out
I
too.
don't. Thank you, bro. So small teams know this shit. Like the boys, they know this shit. If we gonna be there, we got to blow everybody. If that was like mediocre, barely winning games, then maybe a big school mid could have got in. But bro, you cannot penalize a team that's not in a weaker conference and blowing everybody out. Shit, Miami in the ACC, I ain't trying to call them weak, but y'all ain't too strong over there with a 2-10 Florida State. So now you're weaker. You couldn't win the conference. Come on, bro. You not deserve to get in the playoff. Florida, we had a discussion beginning of the season. I said, boy, we're gonna win about four games, maybe five. Them
Right.
boy pulled out 7 games with either the hardest or the second hardest schedule in college football. That means something. You know what I'm saying? But people look at these records and get trapped up and don't understand the science behind the record.
Yeah, I actually thought Florida could get 8. I was like, we throwing a party if we get 7. But I mean, if we throwing a party if we get 8. And I was gonna
Yeah.
take 6 or 7, and they end up getting 7, and 2 of the 7 was big upset. So
Yes.
the Florida part I get now. I think, damn, I'm losing my light. I think Miami. Here's my only. This is my argument. Like Miami, okay, Miami didn't play any ranked teams, or maybe some of the teams was ranked when they played them. I don't
They
know.
wasn't. They wasn't.
But my argument for Miami is yes they didn't beat ranked teams and so forth and so on. I don't believe in the strength of schedule, because
Mm.
nobody is playing everybody. You get what I'm saying? It'll be different if you had if you had 10 plus teams and they were playing everybody. But you can I could pull up everybody's schedule and say That's a cupcake. That's an easy win. That's an easy win. That's an easy win. That's an easy win.
All right,
So
not to cut you off, but let me piggyback what you just said. So we do a little comparison real quick, like for about sprint schedule. All right, we're gonna take Florida for example, since we already know our schedule. A 7-5 Florida with the type of schedule they had, and you have an 8-4 Clemson, right? It's
mhm,
one bid to get in wherever we going. Got 8-4 Clemson, 7-5 Florida. We got Clemson. We didn't play no ranked. The Saints, both Miami, don't play
right.
no ranked teams. The only marquee win was a school that turned up towards the end, so that's why they're a marquee win. Because if Florida would say sorry, it's not a marquee win. You know what
Right.
I'm saying? So who would you choose to be there? A 7-5 team that beat 2 or 3 ranked opponents and 2 upsets, or an 8-4 team that just I guess went through their schedule and played no ranked team. Strength of schedule got to mean something.
Yep.
Only why I say that, look at Bama from the previous years when they didn't deserve to get in, end up winning that shit. It's because the type of teams you play, you prepare for this shit.
I, so when I say strength, it's hard to do strength of schedule because, like, I feel like strength of schedule is year to year, week to week, game to game. Because early in the season, Oregon struggled with Boise State, and they
So,
struggled with somebody else, and they wasn't playing really good football then. But those teams end up having good records later on. So beating Boise State in the beginning of the season, everybody's like, "Oh, they struggle with Boise State. They not for real. They not a good team. They supposed to blow out Boise State. Not Boise State 11-1. You get what I'm saying? Later
mhm.
on, so I would say it's the only time strength of schedule should matter is when two teams have the same record. If you're talking about the same record, now 8-4 team, I think should get in over 7-5 team. Because it's like when you're rewarding a team for having more losses, you're basically saying it's okay to lose, long as you lose to a good team. That makes sense if
But
Bama
see, that's
and
what the
Miami,
BCS was. That's what the BCS was all about. Style
right?
points and
If
and
Miami
losing.
and if Miami and Bama was both 9-3 or 10-2, then I can see them saying, okay, let's break these two teams down. But Alabama lost 3 games. And not only see, this is why my argument for Miami is yes, Miami lost 2 games, but they lost both of their games by less than 5 points. They lost to a 9-3 Syracuse, and they lost to Georgia Tech, who Georgia Tech took a top 5 playoff team to 8 overtime. You get what I'm saying? Now you go look at Bama losses. Bama lost to Tennessee, who's in the playoff. That's a good loss, if you want to say good
Good
loss.
law.
But they got beat by a 6-6
Vandy.
Vanderbilt
Yeah.
and got blew out by a 6-6 Oklahoma. So when you
Being
start breaking it all the
Colorado.
way down,
Yeah.
huh?
I said
When you
being
start breaking it all the way
Colorado.
down, it's like you got blew out by a 6-16, and you got beat by another 6-16. And then we're saying, oh, we're going to excuse those losses and put you in the playoff. Now, Bama had 2 losses, then we could talk about that. But Miami is 10-2. The record alone would have been a right. I don't have a problem with Bama getting in. I have a problem getting in with against a team that got a better record than from a Power 5 conference and Power 4 now, but a Power 4 conference team that's 10-2. That's my only problem. Because if Bama was 10-2 and Miami was 9-3, or anybody else in the country was 9-3, we wouldn't even be having this conversation. It wouldn't even be a
No,
conversation.
no.
Bama would be in regardless. That's my only problem is you're punishing Miami for losing 2 games and rewarding Bama for losing 3. And it's not like now it'll be different. I would even consider it if Bama 3 losses was to Georgia,
Yeah.
Tennessee, and Ole Miss. Let's say if that was their losses, and then it's not even the losses with Bama. They didn't even look like a playoff contending team in all season except against Georgia.
That's it. Yeah. Yeah.
That's the only game they really looked good. When Bama got in the past, Bama was the better team on the field. You watch them play, and
Yeah.
you like,
Clearly. Yeah.
yeah,
Yeah.
like they're a championship team. They have not looked like a championship team at all this year, and you're getting in because of their past. They're getting in because of the logo. They're getting in because of
Oh
the
no,
SEC.
I totally agree. I totally agree that that holds weight, but that's only because the caliber teams like because we just beat each other up, or all right, that's just a caliber team that just beat each other up. So strength of skills are played, but I do, like I say, I do feel where you're coming from now. You know what I'm saying? I do feel what you're saying, but me, I feel like strength of skills are gonna always play a factor with me because I'm always want to see the team that been through the battlefield a little bit versus, you know what I'm saying, somebody who just kind of skated along. I mean, but you still gonna have like when Georgia made it and they knocked out Georgia, whatever. So you still have things like that. But yeah, man, that's just from schedule with everything to me. I ain't gonna lie to you.
That's why I think the strength of schedule should only matter if you're comparing teams with the same record. Then
I
you go
got
to
yeah,
head.
yeah,
Then you go to
yeah,
head to head if they played each other. Then you go to like opponents, and then you
yeah.
go to strength of schedule. But if my record better than them, then who they played? So you were basically it's a participation of you're rewarding them for losing.
Yeah,
I
yeah,
just
yeah,
don't agree with that.
yeah. Now I can't lie. Now if you break it, no, how you just broke it down, and if they decided to do it like that, that we only gonna do this when the record is same. Now I think more people will be happy. Like I won't complain about that. Like I'll be satisfied with that. You know what I'm saying? Like okay, the only how
We lost his audio. But yeah, so if you just joining us, me and Dom going over the playoff ranking. Hey Dom, you hear me? Your audio went out. He must be on his Bluetooth. But anyway, my argument for Miami is you can't punish a team for going 10-2 and then reward a team for 3. Your audio out. I think for the rest of the playoff, right. What y'all? I know we been the biggest talk is Bama getting in, and of course because it's Bama. I just don't agree. There you go. Your audio back.
can you hear me now?
Yeah, I can hear you now.
I don't know what happened to my earphones there. Let me try to hook my bitch up. Let me see something. I can't be. I had this on charge the whole entire time. Oh, there. Good. So I know that. There. Can you hear me now?
Yeah.
Hello?
Yeah, I can hear you.
Why my earphone won't connect? Hold up.
I hear you, but I guess you can't hear me. You can hear me?
I can hear you now, but it's on my phone. I don't know what's going on with that earphone.
Well, yeah, I'm gonna talk while you fix that. But yeah, so that's my only problem with the rankings is you don't let a 9-3 team in over a 10-2 team, and they coming from a power 4 conference. If you're gonna do that, then change the criteria. You say, okay, we're gonna let the ACC, Big 12, Big 10, and SEC champion in, right, automatically, and then the other 8 slots pick the best teams that y'all see fit. Just do it like that, but don't make it seem like everybody, like people playing their schedules and winning the games and playing the games matter when it don't, because you're still gonna put somebody in based off the logo if it come down to it. It'll be different if it was a boys, and I hate to say this, but maybe if it was an Army or a Tulane or you know what I'm saying, somebody like that. But when you're talking about Miami, they're in a Power 5 conference. You know,
See, now you changed my whole perspective.
Like
yeah.
So that's the only thing I think. I think they just went about it wrong. They went about it wrong. Now they just say, "Hey, we're gonna let the conference champions from the Power 5 schools in automatically, and then all the other teams, the other 8 teams, is gonna be who we feel the best teams are, no matter their record." Then yeah, then that makes more sense. But when they rank Bama ahead of Miami on purpose, like they shouldn't even be ahead of Miami in the first place. That's number one. But they did that because they was trying to put it in a position. Because you still got LSU, you got South Carolina. I mean, my bad, Ole Miss, South Carolina. They got 3 losses too. So by that logic, they should be in. So you can't say 3 losses because they play good competition, and then you got teams behind them with 3 losses that play the same competition, and you ain't letting them in either. That's my biggest problem with that. Other than that, I think they got the rankings right. As long as they don't bump SMU out, because I feel like if SMU lose, they'll probably try to bump them out, but they shouldn't. Leave SMU in if they lose to Clemson. Then you got Clemson can get in if they win the ACC.
So what you think they do to SMU? Just knock them out?
I hope they don't, but well, according to the committee dude, he said that the teams playing in conference games this week will not be negatively affected by playing in the game. So that tells
So if
me
Clemson beat them and get in, who get out?
Bama.
Okay. Yeah, I mean, I'm not gonna lie, that'll be better, and that's probably what they're banking off of Clemson getting in and beating SMU. But yeah, I'm still with you though. They probably should have let Miami get in there, so we can stop all the biased Bama shit.
Mm-hmm.
Cause I mean, you can argue the point with them, but then when you dig into this shit like you just did, you make me just think about, yeah, bro. I mean, everybody's gonna have some complaining about it. It's really no fair way, but that's the fairest way we can do it. If I got a better record than you, I'm in the power four. I got to go. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
So I'm with that.
My record better, and like I say, if Miami was 9-3, then we can start talking about strength of schedule.
Yeah.
Like opponents, all that kind of stuff. We can start talking about that, but you can't talk about that if I'm 10-2.
Right.
Like I say, if you say that for Bama, like you say your argument, I agree with that. Bama 9-3, but they play harder competition. But you got Ole Miss and South Carolina right behind them with 3 losses and play the same competition as Bama.
Yeah.
So with that argument, why they not in?
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. That shit can get so biased when you look at it like that. So yeah, that's the only how they can try to make the shit seem fair.
The only way to really do it is, like I said, you got to let the 4 Power 4 school champions get in, and then the other 8, the committee pick based off of who they think is good, regardless of record.
Yeah.
But when they giving out too many automatic bids, because like they trying to give out the runner up, they trying to give out the highest ranked at large bid.
Yeah.
You trying to do all that, then you shouldn't do all that if you know you're gonna try to sneak a couple people in. That way you could just pick the 8 on however you want to pick it. But other than that, I think they got it right. I think it's gonna be a real good playoff. You got some real good projected matchups. That Tennessee Ohio State game will be good. Notre Dame Alabama will be good.
Yeah, that Tennessee Ohio State game. That's gonna be
a good game. I think Indiana Georgia gonna be good, and that's not a game that people probably talk about, but I think that game gonna be a pretty good game. Obviously, we still got to get through the conference championships this weekend.
Yeah.
Who you got winning? Who you got winning the conference championship this week?
Man, I don't know what it's about SMU, bro, but I think SMU gonna win. I think who else we got?
You got Oregon and Penn State.
Definitely, I think Oregon gonna win. Penn State done showed me too many slip ups. I think Oregon gonna win. Oregon, SMU,
and then you got Boise State, UNLV.
Yeah, Boise gonna pull it off. I think because I don't think UNLV can start that boy in that backfield.
And then Arizona State, Iowa State, and Georgia and Texas.
That's gonna be that Georgia and Texas. I don't know about that one, man. Because then I don't know because both of them showed me some bullshit. So
right.
I don't know who gonna show up that game. That's gonna be a very interesting game.
Yeah, I think
I can't call that one.
I picked Texas before the season, so I'm gonna stick with Texas. I got Texas winning the SEC, and I got them winning the Natty.
Woo! I mean, that's possible. I can definitely see that.
I've been watching Steve build that team since he got there, and they've been building. I think this is a year for him. And then they've been recruiting their ass out, so they're gonna be good for a long time. But I think too, and especially in the SEC, it's hard to beat a good team twice.
Team twice, bro. That shit always hard to do.
And Texas is
Yeah.
gonna be more focused. They're gonna look at everything they did wrong the first time against Georgia. I think the biggest problem with Texas the first time against Georgia was they came. It was Quinn Ewers' first game back. That's number one.
Yep.
And then they came out too conservative. They came out trying to get a feel and trying to see what's gonna happen. They didn't really attack. They attacked in the second half and had some
It was too
success,
late.
but it was too late. So I
Yeah.
think Texas come out way more aggressive. I think they're a lot more confident now. They're in a better rhythm. And if you look at how Georgia finished the year, they didn't finish the year as strong as they was playing in that one game. Like they played that one game like the championship level Georgia we used to see. But after that, Florida should have beat them. And Georgia Tech definitely should have beat them. So I'm gonna go with Texas. I'm gonna go with. I think Texas gonna win. Arizona State gonna win. Oregon gonna win. Boise State gonna win. I think all the favorites gonna win, and then lock in their spots for the playoffs. And then that's when you get down to the nitty gritty and start getting some of them good playoff matchups. Now I made a post the other day. If Miami not gonna get in, I would like to see them in Colorado play in a bowl game. I think that'll be fine. And I just want Florida to go to a bowl game that's close enough where I can go to. But they had a couple projections. I don't like the Jacksonville game just because I don't like that Jacksonville field. That feel hard. But other than that, man, like I say, the committee. My biggest problem with the committee is the Miami Bama thing. But hopefully, I ain't gonna say hopefully because I want SMU to win the ACC. But I feel like the right thing would be for Clemson to get in. SMU bump Bama out. But I'm almost positive SMU would rather take the championship. And then Bama playing Notre Dame would be pretty good to watch. I ain't gonna lie. I definitely probably would go Notre Dame just because Jalen Hurts. It depends on how they use Jalen Hurts. Which Jalen Hurts we get to see. If we get to see the Georgia Jalen Hurts, I like Bama. But Jalen Hurts in pretty much all the other games other than the LSU game. The LSU Jalen Hurts and the Georgian Jalen Hurts is the Jalen Hurts that Bama need to unleash. If they don't unleash that version of him, they're gonna be one and done in the playoffs. And I'm almost positive Notre Dame ready to get a little get back.
You try these earphones again. Hold on.
I'm trying to pull up, see if they drop the bowl projection.
Hey, hold on, I'm about to try to hook my earphones back up. Dang.
All right. So they do got the bowl projections right now. They got LSU and Miami and the Gator Bowl. That'll be a good matchup. I don't know why I say Big Ten with the SEC. Syracuse USC will be a good matchup. Seeing what's up, some good matchups. Clemson, Iowa State, Florida, Washington State.
You hear me?
Yeah, I can
There
hear
we
you.
go. About time. There we go. Yeah, I'm back. My earphones back. I can hear you loud and clear now.
But yeah, I was saying, some of them playoff games gonna be pretty interesting. And then, like some of them seed, the rankings is not their seed either. A lot of people getting that confused. The rankings don't mean that they're gonna be a seed. That seed, all the champions get the 4
The bye
seed.
week, right?
Yeah, they get the bye week.
Okay.
So, like projected right now, like Georgia, Oregon, Boise State, and SMU will get the byes. And then they got then I think they showed Bama, Notre Dame, like I said, then Tennessee, Ohio State, Arizona State was playing. Oh yeah, Indiana, Georgia. I want to say Arizona State was playing Penn State from that bracket I seen, the projected bracket I seen. So I think they're gonna be some good matches. They got the regular bowl. They got the projection right now. They got Miami and LSU.
Ooh,
Yeah,
that's gonna be
Miami,
real.
LSU, and the Gator Bowl. Another good one is they got Florida playing Washington State.
I don't like that.
Me neither.
Yeah,
In Vegas, I can't go to that. I want Florida playing the bowl game I can go to.
Yeah, me and mom were just talking about that. Well, X that out.
Well, it's still them just projection because once these championship games get played, them bowls don't get the pick. You know what I'm saying? Because let's say Clemson lose, okay, now them bowls gonna try to grab them. They ain't going to the playoff.
So we got one more week.
So we got one more. Next Sunday, Syracuse and USC. They got Syracuse USC. I think that's gonna be a shootout.
Yep.
Ole Miss and Illinois. Ole Miss and Illinois don't like that.
Ole Miss and Illinois definitely don't like that at all.
I don't see what the hell Colorado is.
That what I would listen. I want to see. I don't know it's gonna happen, but I want to see Colorado with Miami.
Yeah, but I posted that in the group chat the other day, on the Facebook page the other day. I said Colorado Miami would be perfect.
That'd be nice, bro.
Oh, they got Colorado. They got Colorado projected to play BYU, and I seen somebody post that on Twitter. Like, why would two teams from the same conference play each other in a bowl game? But they got Colorado playing BYU. Right.
That's stupid.
Big 12 versus Pac-12 in the Alamo Bowl.
Yeah, I don't like that.
Yeah, I want to see Colorado, Miami, and then I want to see them play somewhere. I want to see them play like, I ain't gonna necessarily say Florida, but somewhere, you know what I'm saying?
Along those lines,
yeah. Like let them boy play in Atlanta. Let them boy play in Atlanta in the dome. Right.
You'll bring like so many people, bro. That game right there would generate so much money. Shador versus Cam. We talking about draft picks. We talking about status, all kind of shit.
And they best friends too.
Yeah, like what you gonna do? You know what I'm saying? Yeah, that'd be nice. I would love to see that. But we gonna see after these little championship. But I think, like I said, I think SMU, bro. I don't know what they're on. I was looking forward for them to fall off in the season. I thought they were just on some kind of high. But nah, them boys for real.
Nah, they for real.
I think they're gonna win the ACC.
They were for real. They were for real last year. Rhett Lashley, a good ass coach. When he left Miami, he was Miami offensive coordinator before he went to SMU. He had them boys playing good, and then he got the quarterback. So that quarterback Keelan Russell, who Bama just got, well, he signed with Bama, but he was committed to SMU before Kalen DeBoer got the Bama job. And then when Kalen DeBoer got the Bama job, he flipped him. Yeah, so SMU was going to be. They was gonna reload with Buddy. Buddy Jit real too. Yeah. So, but now Bama got him.
Yeah.
So I think Rhett Lashley is gonna be that next coach, that next small school coach that goes to a big school. He got about one more year.
That's how you get it, man.
He was on my list. I was like, boy, if we would have fired an AP, I was like, obviously Lane Kiffin was at the top of the list, but I'm like, boy, we can't get Lane. You go get me Rhett Lashley. I'll take him.
And then Kiffin, not Kiffin, but then Lakers made Lane look bad.
Right. Listen, the coach it's crazy. Lane, us fans was screaming for Lane Kiffin, and then our coach wanted to put belt the ass on him. That's crazy.
Yeah, bro. That's why I'm glad he did, bro. Because I mean, he's a genius, but Lane Kiffin don't win the big game, bro.
Right. What you think about Gus Malzahn going to Florida State?
Great addition.
Right.
For him to go be an offensive coordinator, that's it.
Right.
That's all you got to focus on with a mind like him. He listen, bro. If they get the right pieces, that motherfucker gonna have Florida State playbook looking crazy. Like
I think he's gonna get a Porter. He got to have an athletic dual threat quarterback. I think they're gonna get one out of Porter. They're gonna get one out of Porter.
I'm telling you, Gus gonna have that bitch. He's gonna have that offense high power, bro. I already know. If they get the right pieces, though, that's gonna be the key. Getting the right pieces.
They flipped that running back from Georgia today, and they flipped the receiver from Central Florida. Obviously, you know some of them boys gonna come with their coach.
Yeah.
What you think about their defensive coordinator? They got the defensive coordinator and the D-line coach from Nebraska.
Who, State?
Yeah.
Didn't know that.
Yeah, they got Tony White, the DC, and then Knight and his D-line coach coming with him.
That's a good addition.
That D-line coach supposed to be elite. Everybody saying how elite a coach he is.
I believe because one thing about Nebraska, even over the years, I don't give a damn what their rankings be. Their defense always been strong.
Always been good, yeah.
Always. That's my team. The ranked teams in their conference, when they play them, they be a low scoring game all the time, whether they win, lose, or draw. So yeah, Nebraska definitely got something going on that defensive side. I wonder what Miami gonna do at quarterback next season.
They're gonna have to get a Porter QB.
Gonna have to, because you cannot ride this wave. Whatever you're gonna bring in, you gotta bring somebody already ready down. Because
I think they'll be okay with Emory, but they ain't going to contender with Emory.
Yeah,
you gotta think about it. You didn't even, and this ain't no knock on them or no. Hey, you didn't win the conference or play for the conference championship with a quarterback like Cam. So what you think he's gonna do with and no knock on Emory because Emory elite. I think he's a really good. No, I ain't gonna say elite, but Emory a really good quarterback. But if you just had a generational quarterback and then compete for a championship, you're not going to compete for no championship with Emory Williams. I know Miami fans believe in him and they want to give him a chance, but I don't think you could do it. I don't think because some of the recruits that we flipped and some of the recruits that left from Miami this cycle, they starting to kind of see, you know what I'm saying? Like, Mario just a good car salesman, but he not coaching his way to the finish line, and that's gonna start hurting him. That's gonna start hurting him in a minute.
Oh yeah, because it's the same every year, and I thought this year, I'm not saying championship now, but Miami needed the playoff this year. Anyway,
man, it was championship or bust. It definitely was ACC championship or bust.
Oh, come on, bro. Y'all had one once y'all been over there, dog.
Right.
Like SMU came over here first year and competing for one.
Right.
Bro, come on, bro. I'm not saying it's easy, but bro, you're a Florida school with a lot of money, dog. Y'all I don't know, bro. Now I say, hey, I just think next year, this season was the season to do it. Next year, not looking promising. I'm not saying 2-10, but don't be surprised to come out and be looking like Florida State next season.
I told the dude that I said, boy, when Cam leave, y'all gonna be in the same boat in Florida State if you don't hit in the portal. Gonna be in the same boat.
You talking that shit about Florida, but we got quarterbacks on quarterbacks. We got knew our future. You get that Porter quarterback, you got nobody, bro.
The problem with Florida, the main thing that hurt Florida State is Norvell went portal heavy 2 years in a row, and then he missed on high school recruiting. Miami gonna be okay. They ain't gonna drop off as bad as Florida State because they still had top 10 classes the last 2-3 years, so they still got some talent. But that's why I say you need a quarterback. You need a ready-made quarterback to come in there so you don't lose because of the quarterback. You get what I'm saying? Like they got a bunch of receivers, running backs, defense loaded. But if you don't got a quarterback, you'll lose because of the quarterback versus getting a quarterback that you can win because of. And there's a bunch of quarterbacks in the portal. So I said before, I think they're gonna get it. Mario, no, he got to get a quarterback out the portal. He cannot afford to go 8-4, 9-3 next year because you just went 10-2 with Cam and all that money you spent on NIL. If you fuck around and go 8-4 next year, 9-3, boy, people gonna start calling for your job in a minute.
Yeah, I see 7-5.
Right.
I see it, boy. I'm telling you.
They got to land. I think the same thing with. I think Florida had a good signing day. Flipping all the recruits we flipped. Nobody flipped from us this year. We missed on a couple top targets that we got in late with, but I think good signing day for them. And Florida got to get. I think we got to get a couple O linemen out of the portal, a couple D linemen out of the portal, and we got to get a receiver out of the portal.
Definitely receiver.
Although we super loaded at receiver, but we need a vet. Because all the young guys, I think they're gonna compete and play, but it'd be good to get another Badger. You know what I'm saying? Like Pearsall came in, Dyke came in. You need to get one more of them.
Yeah, I was Badger there for one more year.
Man, listen, that dude's so elite.
Bro, that boy, that's smooth. Bro. One more year, dog.
I was looking at Arizona State roster to see if they got another receiver. They got a lead dude. He actually about to have surgery, so he gonna miss the rest of the season. But I was hoping that boy got in the portal. I ain't gonna lie. I was like, boy,
I'm my favorite receiver, Badger, bro. That boy,
yeah, Badger nice. Badger nice. But like I said, we got some nice young receivers. I think that's gonna play day one. But we still gotta understand they're young. You know what I'm saying. So you want to get a couple. I would like to get at least 2 veterans out the portal, but 1 veteran to be fine. But 2, because like with the Dyke and Badger, because by having Dyke and Badger, even though they started off slow, it let the young dudes kind of take a smaller role and grow. You know what I'm saying? Like Mizell, Tank Hawkins, them boys were able to grow. Now you know we got Eugene back now, so hopefully we do more than just run him and run around in the damn backfield with him. But and then TJ Abrams ain't play a lot this year, so I think we got a lot of young dudes. But if you can get 1 or 2 veterans, it'll allow your young dudes to kind of ease in, and instead of coming in and say we need you to be 1,000-yard receiver day one. Cause that's what helped. That would help DJ. And I was telling people, and the people were saying DJ was talented enough to start from day one, but by working him in slowly, benefiting him. I think if you throw him out there day one and he was not ready, you kill his confidence. Yeah, kill his confidence and kill everything, kill all the momentum. So they did, right?
They did great because I don't think the season would have been uplifting coming to the off season how we are now if he would have started day one because too much pressure. Not saying he can't handle it, but too much pressure. You coach on the hot seat, you about to get fired. Everybody in. He don't need all that shit. He's focused on the game. This way, how it happened, he got to focus on the game. You know what I'm saying? So I totally agree. I'm glad.
It was at that point. It's like we just want to see DJ for the future. Nobody was really saying DJ go win the game. I need DJ to go win the game. It's like just show us what we got in the future. Like we thought the season was over. We thought the coach was getting fired, so it was no pressure. You know what I'm saying? There was no expectation. Just go out there and show us a future. And he played out. Now he's like now all them recruits like, oh shit. Hey boy, go play with DJ.
Yeah. I was about to say he's gonna be a key piece, dog.
Who you think gonna win a championship? Who you got coming out the playoff?
Listen, man. I was writing this shit down today, dog. I really don't even know. Cause I was like, I mean, I don't want to crown Texas because I don't think Texas. I'm not saying they can't do it, but I don't think Texas just separate themselves like that. Now you might fuck around and get Georgia again. Because if Georgia all Georgia gotta do is turn it back on. I don't know what happened Carson Beck. I hate Carson Beck. I don't know why
Carson Beck not it.
Man, he's not eating, but he's and LSU quarterback too. And
he's not eating.
And that was my guy though.
That's mine.
Yes, I love him, bro. But this season you get the opportunity to do it after all these years you waited. You've been coming and showing flashes. I said, but when he get there, there ain't gonna be no drop off. Shit, me, Nussmeier ain't showing me shit. I thought he was that guy, bro. You been there for 16 damn years, so ain't no way you play behind everybody.
He had a couple of good games. He had some of them games where you're like, okay, boy, like that Texas A&M game. That man played out his mind. Then you see a couple of games like the Bama game. You see the game versus us. He just like,
I thought he was gonna dog us.
I ain't gonna lie, I thought so too. I thought so too.
I'm like, yes, I don't really. But yeah, this kind of playoff shit. Now that I see it, it's still kind of hard because I feel like these teams, bro, they done showed all of them too. Texas, they done showed you the best,
and they done showed you the
worst. I'm not used to seeing championship caliber teams playing at 100. Yeah, like come on, bro. Bama was losing 3 games. Georgia getting embarrassed. Like I'm not used to that shit. So I don't know. I guess I gotta wait till get it settled with all the matchups, like, and then go from there. But if I had to pick off top of my head, just to be safe, I just have to probably go with Georgia.
Yeah. I don't think they're gonna get out the first round. I'm just being honest, bro.
Yeah, you right.
I don't think them Alabama gonna get out the first round.
I just don't want Texas to run the table down. I don't want Texas to come to the conference first year, win the championship. Well, that shit don't sit right with me. I'd be satisfied Georgia doing it again. But Texas have all the pieces, all the talent to fucking do it. They do.
Yeah, I don't want Georgia to win shit. I don't want them boy to win a spade tournament. I'm good.
Texas is a favorite though. I feel like. I mean, because I
Now
got
here now Oregon the favorite.
I don't believe in them.
I don't believe
I
in them
don't
either.
believe.
I don't believe in
Bro.
them
I
either.
think they gonna get. Well, listen, they might not make it out of the first round.
Listen, people call me crazy when I said I ain't believe in Ohio State. Everybody around the Ohio State train. I'm
No,
like, I ain't
man,
believing them boy, man.
no.
I don't
Teams
believe in
like
Will
that,
Howard.
yeah, they got to show me, bro, because they always supposed to be there, then they get there, and they shit every
Mm-hmm.
time. Every
And then
time.
something people ain't talking about is them two overrated ass running backs they got. They were coming in the season, the
Uh-huh.
best backfield in college football. Them boys
Always the
ain't
best
do
duo.
nothing.
They do a goddamn thing. But be the
So
best duo in history.
right. And they let Kyle McCord walk. He balled in at Syracuse. Will Howard stinking it up.
Yeah. Come on, man. Exactly. Talk to me. But yeah, it's
Like,
gonna
yeah,
get
I'm
real
going. I'm
good.
going. I think it's gonna be. Hold on.
Who your final four?
I'm about to look and see what side everybody on.
I feel like I gotta see. It's the college football being so crazy this shit. Dog. I feel like I gotta see the matchups and get to like the last six or the last eight type of shit to even decipher. Because all these teams, bro, I feel like I don't know who we gonna get. Because all of them showed me. I don't know, bro. It's gonna
I
be
think.
interesting.
I think if right now I think they had Georgia and Bama. I think they had them on the same side.
But I'm
With
telling
Bama.
you right now, if Bama get in, and it's official, oh, they gonna get deep. I don't know how
Oh
deep.
yeah, Bama.
They gonna get deep.
Bama. I don't think Bama gonna win the first. Like I said, I think they out the first round.
Bama,
Yeah, they ain't gonna get past the first round.
you think so?
If they play, especially if they play Notre Dame, I just don't believe in. I'm gonna say this. Well, I'm gonna say it really depends on which Jalen Hurts which Milrow we get.
Melo was my guy coming in too. I think if they get in, he gonna turn up. I think if they get in, they gonna run deep. They gonna get deep in the playoffs.
Depends on which Jalen Milrow. If we get the LSU Georgia Jalen Milrow,
Melo, different story. Like he
then
can be,
they got it. But
he
like right
can
now,
be
the
a young.
projected on the right side, you got Georgia, Indiana with the winner playing Texas. You got Notre Dame, Bama with the winner playing SMU, and then you got on the other side you got Ohio State playing Tennessee with the winner playing Oregon, and then you got Penn State, Arizona State with the winner playing Boise State.
Mm.
So you could potentially got a Georgia Texas rematch,
Yep.
and then Ohio, if no, like if Ohio State beat Tennessee, then you got Ohio State Oregon rematch, and then like I said, the Penn State Arizona State game is crazy. With the winner playing Boise State, and then Notre Dame Alabama winner playing SMU if SMU win. If
How deep you
SMU,
think boys is gonna go?
it really depends on who they play.
I
I
say the
think they,
same
I
thing.
think they can beat Penn State. I think they can beat Penn State and oh shit, I'm gonna lose. I think they could beat Penn State and what you call it,
Mhm.
and Arizona State. I think both of
That's
them
the
beatable
only,
for them.
that's the only two teams I think they can beat in this whole playoffs. Arizona State and Penn State. That's it. I
Now the
feel like
second round, they're in trouble.
yeah, because they're not that strong, bro. If you think you could run him 30 games, 30 times against a stacked team,
Right.
that shit ain't. I don't give a damn Heisman, no Heisman.
Yeah,
I
because
mean,
the
he
good
good.
team, I can even see Penn State beating them because Penn State won't do them but put 8 in the box
Hmm.
and make that quarterback throw. So I don't see them getting past the second round. Because I don't know I don't even know if they can pass the ball or not. But I think they could beat
I
them.
don't even know either.
But I wouldn't bank on it.
Yeah.
But I'm gonna go. I would go Oregon, Ooh, that side right there kind of tough because I don't know Penn State or Arizona State. I don't know. I would go Penn State, Oregon on one side, and shit. I almost want to say Notre Dame.
I don't believe in no damn Notre Dame.
I know that's why I can't do it, but I can't.
They been playing better towards the end, but
I want to say SMU could beat Notre Dame in a shootout, but I don't know.
Period.
But I don't know if they can physical Notre Dame. I feel like Notre Dame could control
That's
the line
the
of scrimmage.
only
Yeah.
factor that's gonna kill them right there.
Right.
The physicality. Now the offensive line, defensive line, I don't think SMU gonna be able to compete with that shit. But if they're gonna get out of space, use their athlete, Notre Dame gonna be in a lot of trouble. You know what I'm saying? But if they're gonna do how Florida did Ohio State that year they played,
Right.
it's gonna be a record. SMU got the talent. It's just that I don't think they got the physicality there.
I can see Notre Dame running the ball, controlling the time of possession, and keeping SMU offense off the field. So I'm gonna go Texas. I'm gonna go Texas. It really depends on which Jalen Milroe. If we get the Jalen Milroe that played against Georgia and LSU, then I would go Texas, Bama in the Final Four on the right hand side. But if we get the bad Jalen Milroe, then I'm gonna go Texas and Notre Dame. Texas, Notre Dame, Oregon, Penn State.
I'm going Bama, Texas, SMU.
SMU and Bama can't go. They on the same side.
Yeah, on the same time. Bama. What's that?
Bama and Texas. That'll be your right side. Now the left side is.
Bama, Texas, and then you got because Georgia on the right side too, ain't it? Yep.
Yeah. On the other side, you got Oregon, Tennessee, Ohio State, Penn State, Boise State, Arizona State. Right now.
Tennessee.
You think Tennessee gonna get in there? They
Side,
gotta beat Oregon.
Bro, they gonna beat Oregon, bro.
Ooh, that'll be crazy.
Bro, Oregon gonna lose first
right.
round. After they bye week, they losing.
Dang, that'll be crazy.
One and done gonna be Oregon, Arizona State, Boise State. Yeah, them three gonna be one and done, bro.
That'll be crazy.
Oregon ain't gonna beat no damn Tennessee. And Tennessee,
I won't be a surprising win because when Tennessee play, when Nico play, they can play. Yeah, they can play.
And I feel like towards the end of the season now, that's how they get. Now the beginning of the season, they was on fire. And they kind of like turned down New York, got cooled down a little bit, like the other side of the pillow on our ass. But now, I don't know what happened. I think they woke up last game. I said, oh yeah, this is Tennessee. And I thought we were going to win SEC right here. But I think Tennessee gonna make it to the Final Four. Tennessee, it's gonna be SEC affair. I'm trying to tell you.
That's crazy.
It's gonna be 3 SEC teams. It's gonna be Bama, Texas, and Tennessee. I can't call it. The fourth one probably gonna be like who else we got over there?
Penn State, Arizona State, or Boise State.
I gonna probably go Penn State.
Yeah.
Boise, I don't know about no damn Boise. I feel like Boise gonna get shown what college football is all about. This playoff shit.
What scared me about Boise is I don't know if them boys can throw the ball, bro.
I don't know what they can do. That's what I'm saying. You got one dude that y'all coattail off of, and everybody know what's going on. So it's like, what else can you do? I don't know. And you think I say he's a monster, but shit, I ain't hating on him, but I don't think he's that damn good.
Not to beat no team that can, cause
by himself, Adrian Peterson type nigga.
Right. Because I think if you play against Arizona State or Penn State, both of them can score. So you can't just run the ball all the game against a team that can put points. So you're going to have to throw it at some point.
At some point, you have to throw that dude. And like I said, I ain't watched none of their games, but I don't see shit about the quarterback. I don't see no highlights for the quarterback. I don't know what they can do at quarterback.
You know what's crazy is Arkansas quarterback was at Boise State. He transferred.
Damn, bro.
Now that nigga would have stayed. They would have been working with them.
Woo. That would have been real good. You know?
I'm gonna hold you to that Final Four. You said you got
I
Tennessee, Penn State, Texas, and Bama.
Tennessee, Penn State. Yeah, Texas and Bama. Yep, that's what I'm rolling with. Yeah,
I'm going Oregon, Penn State, Texas, and Notre Dame or Bama. Depends on which Jalen Monroe we
yeah,
get. If
I
I
got
get the
you.
superstar Jalen Monroe, I say Bama. If I get the mediocre Jalen Monroe, I'm going Notre Dame.
I just think if Bama get in that bitch, they gonna know that it was a shot in the dark and they got in that bitch. So they're gonna take full advantage. I mean, they don't got Saban over there, so I feel way more confident they had him over there. But I just think they gonna ride off that shit. They gonna ride off that what we just got in there, bitch. We gonna make this bitch like it is what it is.
I just don't think them boys. I don't think they got the same kind of hungry players that
They
Saban used
on,
to have.
bro.
I don't
They
see them just
on.
turning on the dog.
Yeah, bro. You're right about that. They don't. Like I say, 2 games. I can deal with that. But cool, 2 games. But damn, bro, Bama lost 3 games, bro. That's like
Mm-hmm.
crazy, crazy, crazy. Yeah, nah. That's
The
UCLA.
run game ain't all that.
Nope. And he supposed to be that guy too. So
Matter
yeah,
of fact, you know what? That's why I say. That's why I think Notre Dame could beat them because Notre Dame they could put 8 in the box. Now they got to worry about Ryan Williams, but if you can get pressure on Jalen Milroe and stop the run, you can beat them.
yeah, you can contain everything if you do that. If you keep Miro in that pocket and have him
Mm-hmm.
like not being elusive, just like making the typical completions, he in trouble. He got to get outside that pocket and be elusive, run around a little bit. You know what I'm saying? Get a little Russell Wilson on. Then he's gonna be so much effective. I don't know what's going on with the damn game plan over there though, because the game like Oregon, Oklahoma, bro. None against Oklahoma. Not saying y'all can't compete, but come on, bro. Them boys lost against Oklahoma convincingly. Got their ass murdered,
Right.
and that's where I was shaking my head like, damn, man. I don't know what y'all got going on. Nah, nah.
That Oklahoma loss. It was embarrassing for me, and I ain't
That
no
hurt.
Bama.
Exactly. That's one main reason why I said too though why they had shouldn't have made it because you have an underachieving team like Oklahoma. If you lose against them, bro, you should be automatically out. That shit shouldn't even. Because them motherfuckers, they're so sorry. I mean, I get it. First year in the ACC, you don't really know what's going on yet. But boy, every chance they got, they play like shit.
That's exactly why they shouldn't be in over Miami. Like I say,
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Miami lost by what 4 or 5 points to 9-2 Syracuse, and then they lost close to Georgia Tech, who took Georgia to 8
We
overtime.
so yeah, Georgia. I'm saying like teams like that. You got to give them credit. Like they're gonna get credit from Florida. Like when teams like that got marquee wins that you beat. Yeah, bro. Yeah, that's totally that's what I say. That's why talking to your ass sometimes what your ass do get me thinking. Cause I be biased too. I be on some skeleton type shit. You don't play nobody shouldn't be there. But yeah, if I'm 10-2, 9-3, I should automatically get there, bro. And all how this shit do this shit I'm talking about, and we in a head-to-head battle with the same record. Now we got to analyze who's better because my percentage shows that I'm better. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
If I'm 80% and you 70, then because you fought 3 knockout heavyweight champs, not only and I fought none, I'm still sitting at 70% and you got 60. So it's like I still got a winning percentage better than yours. So yeah, I get it. And I don't think it's to the point now we got to keep putting Bama there like everybody want to see them because that's not the case no more. And no hate, but it's not the case no more, bro. Everybody ain't dying to see Bama in there no more. Maybe the committee.
I think Miami too. This the year where not playing Clemson, not playing
Yo, why they ain't play Clemson?
Pittsburgh, kind of hurt them.
Yeah, that killed their ass. That definitely burnt them. But somebody did the Florida State last year. They were undefeated, so you should have knew. But put some money. I guess they thought she having Florida on the schedule was gonna be a little something. But nah, they should have played. more caliber saying, bro. You don't have to worry about this argument, man.
But sure, the SEC, the ACC was a little better this year than last year because all them teams would have been good last year for Florida State. You got because imagine Florida State beating SMU and beating, you know what I'm saying? Like Princeton would have had a better record last year. You know, like beating a Syracuse. You know, that would have helped. That's why I don't like the strength of schedule argument, because a year later, the same thing that hurt Florida State last year, conference better this year. Whereas more teams that's ranked, I should say, playing better football. But last year, you know, okay, Florida State ain't beat nobody. Well, it wasn't their fault that all the teams they were playing were sorry. But shit.
Yeah, that's true.
Same thing hurt. It's kind of funny because Miami fans laughed at Florida State last year because they ain't get in, and now they doing the same crime.
Right, exactly. And boy, Florida State had a way bigger argument than anybody. Them folks undefeated, bro.
Yeah, like I say, they should have never left Florida State out just because their quarterback got hurt.
Never, bro. I tell people all the time, you can't just say that, because remember Ohio State those years back, they lost both of them. And Old Boys had started.
Oh yeah, Cordell, when Cordell Jones had to play.
Cordell Jones, man. Now what I'm saying, hey, listen, let us see him lose. Don't think he's gonna lose because he's a backup. Let us see. So they should have just made that happen, bro. It's crazy. They said, nah, fuck that. I don't want y'all boys in here.
That's that bias shit again.
Yep. Now
they wanted Bama in and they wanted Texas in.
Yep.
And they knew they couldn't put Bama in without putting Texas in. So it was like you had to put both of them in. So that's why they did it. And they used the fact that Florida State didn't. That's what I be saying about like how the committee be choosing, because they call the Florida State close wins. They still got to win. And you saying them bad wins, but then you could say somebody got a good loss. Like, how can it be a bad win and then a good loss?
Yeah, that's crazy.
It don't make sense
at all. But yeah, they I feel like the committee, the day of, they pick and choose how they gonna swing about it, because a lot of shit don't make no sense what they be doing.
Cause they only dropped Ohio State. They dropped Ohio State only a few spots for losing to unranked Michigan.
Unranked Michigan, bro. And Michigan.
They dropped Miami most spots for losing to Syracuse, 9-3.
How about I say better record, better team? Michigan, them boys should have failed. Yeah, they should have failed further than that, bro. I don't want to hear that shit about these are rob this shit. No, I don't want to hear that shit. I don't want to hear it. What to handle business.
Because hell, if we being honest, the same argument they using against a 10-2 Miami for not getting in, saying they ain't playing nobody, you can say the same shit about Ohio State. They ain't playing nobody neither. I mean, they beat Indiana. Well, so this the problem I have with the committee. They say Indiana not for real because they ain't play nobody, and then turn right around and get Ohio State credit for beating Indiana. Like, that don't make sense to me.
Yeah.
And then, like I said, the two ranked teams Ohio State played, they went 1-1 again. They lost to Oregon, and they beat Indiana. Then they got beat by Michigan.
Which I don't want to shit on Indiana, but if you compare that with Miami, that shit don't even count. That's just crazy. Schools like
I almost want Indiana to win. That's why I want Indiana to win at least their first round game. Because I feel like if they get in, I mean, like they in and people didn't really want them in because they're not a big name, they're not the popular name, so people were trying to knock them. So if they get in and lose the first game, it's gonna be next year. They're gonna snub somebody because they're gonna say, well, last year we let Indiana in, they didn't do much. So why would we let this team in this year? Well, Indiana, they talk about Indiana like they're not in the Big Ten. That's what's so weird. Like they in the same conference as Ohio State. They give Ohio State all this grace, and then knocking a team like Indiana when they in the same conference playing the same team.
Yeah, they is in the what you call it.
Yeah, they're in the Big Ten, and they beat Michigan. They beat the first off Michigan, matter of fact.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. So it's no way. Yeah, man, this shit get crazy when you start breaking down, narrowing this shit down, boy.
This shit get crazy.
That's why it's flaw what they're doing in Miami. You can't
it is kind of
say that.
Yeah, it is flaw. I ain't think about it like that.
And like I said, I don't have a problem with Bama being in. I'm fine with Bama being in. If it was another 9-3 team that they was fighting for that last spot, or a 10-2 team that we know getting in the playoff, like if it was Army, like I said, an Army, a Tulane, even if it was South Carolina, because Bama beating them, the Ole Miss has been a good comparison. Like, but they put them in over a 10-2 team. It's just like, come on, man. Like that shouldn't even be no conversation. Because it wouldn't be a conversation if Bama was 10-2.
At all. You right.
Like I can say, I told somebody today, I said, imagine Bama being 10-2 and Clemson or Miami being 9-3. We ain't even having that conversation.
You're right, bro. You're right.
Oklahoma being a 9-3. Colorado being a not, like none of them teams, we ain't having this conversation. It wouldn't even be no debate. It'll be Bama's in. Like, why we even talking about it? But I get it.
Yeah, you're right.
All right, bro. Hey, man, I ain't gonna hold you too much longer. I'm trying to drive and shit too.
Oh, you done start rolling now?
Yeah. But we'll catch up, man.
Yeah, you gotta catch up, man. Start doing this shit more consistently, dog. You make some good ass points, bro.
Oh yeah. I'm supposed to be every Wednesday, but I need to get back on my shit. I mean, you can help hold me to it, but I'm supposed to do it every Wednesday.
Yeah, I'll be off on Wednesday too, bro.
All right, so we'll reconvene Wednesday and we'll just talk about the conference championship game, the bowl projections, and then the playoffs will be set by then because the playoffs come, the rankings come out on Tuesday night.
Yes, sir.
All right. Yes, sir. Be easy.
All right, signing off. Real spin with Dupree, man.
You already know. Stay classy, Tallahassee.